If y'all want to know how a maximalist organizes their closet, you're in the right place. Today on MontanaDanna, I use the KonMari method to organize my closet. I Marie Kondo my bathroom drawers. I find some fun outfit combinations I haven't worn in a while. And now I officially have 3 rooms in my apartment, cleaned and organized. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more lifestyle shenanigans. Well, I did it. I found my scarves and my crimper. So naturally, what happened next was this hairdo. Good morning, my beautiful and lovely friends. Some might call this a hairdo, others might call it a hair don't, but either way, I'm gonna rock it today while I clean and organize both my closet and my bedroom. Partly because I love channeling my inner pretty woman, but mostly because I wasted an hour and a half of my life getting it to look this way this morning, and it looks like dog shit. There's no going back now. Is she taking her little poodle Fifi to the dog show, or is she organizing her bathroom and closet today? They'll never know. I like to keep them guessing. If you missed my last several videos, I just moved into a new apartment. I got my bedroom all set up, and then I took a day and just did my closet off camera. So I'm gonna show it to you today. I did some extreme organization, and it took every brain cell just to get it organized. Now I have what looks like a gigantic closet, but it's about half the hanging space I had in my previous closet, which is crazy because this one looks bigger, and it is, but it just has more drawers and shelf space than it does hanging space. So I had to get a little creative with it, and I wanted to show you what I did to make this closet work for me. I had to tap into my high school trigonometry to get this closet to work for me, and I think I got it. I think we're there. So I have a couple drawers down below and then 3 shelves. So what I did is I went in and I put boxes in the shelves that fit. So before you pack any of your clothes, find the boxes that are going to fit in the shelves. And then I separate things into different categories. So I put all of my fuzzy knitted sweaters together. I put all my hoodies together. Here I have my scarves and then workout tops that zip up. Once they're in a pile, you put them in rainbow order, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. And then it transitions into pinks. Sometimes I'll do red, burgundy, pink, and then orange. So it's Roy GBV, which I have not done with my dresses yet, and I still need to do. I have a lot of clothing. It's one of my very favorite things, and I've already gone through and figured out what I want to sell, what I want to donate, and everything else is a keeper. I used to make fitness videos that were very color coordinated, so I have a hoodie in each color. And what I used to do in my closets is I would have these baskets tipped up like this, and I had to kind of memorize what was in them. So I figured I would just tilt them on their sides so I could easily see what I have. It kind of makes my closet look like a coloring crayon box. So I think I'm gonna put up a curtain to close off my closet because as satisfying and organized as this is, it's just a lot. It's a lot to look at. This might be TMI, but my closet is also really close to the toilet. So I'm gonna put a curtain here to here. So when I'm in my bathroom, it will be nice and closed off. So my bathroom will feel like my bathroom, and then my closet will feel like my closet. So yeah, if you're folding your clothes and you need them to fit in a specific spot, always put in the boxes first. Figure out what boxes fit where. For instance, I have these 2 shoe boxes. So if I need any one of these shirts, I can pull this whole thing out and then put it right back in, and nothing gets disheveled. And then these are not in a box. They're just kind of lined up on the side, but they're not going to fall over. And then this, I fit in the baskets first and then loaded them up with clothes. So this basket is open because I know I have one more bag of clothing downstairs, but I really like this. I used to keep my baskets like that and I couldn't remember what was in them. So this just makes it so much more accessible, and I'm going to wear my clothes more often because I can see exactly what I have. One thing I did not organize off camera is my bathroom. I have just random boxes. I haven't organized in here because I'm still looking for a certain box. When I'm organizing, I have to have all things together. So all of my hairsprays, put them together. All of my lotions and potions, put them together. They all have to go together first, and then I can see how I need to organize them. One drawer I did organize already is this hair accessories drawer. I had so many little hair accessories, and I had these little containers that I never used for some of my kitchen storage stuff, and look how perfect those fit in here. So I had 4 of these containers that fit perfectly. like so. And then I put like things together, like these are fuzzy hair ties, scrunchies. I put all these colored clips together, so it's so easy to find everything. I realized I had the exact right amount of these bows to go in one of these. I had these pastel scrunchies and then other colored scrunchies. Again, this was from when I was filming workout videos with all sorts of different colors, so I like every color of the rainbow for most things. And I found one more bow, so I'm gonna try and fit that in with these. There we go. We just tucked him right in there. So look how easy this is just to grab what I need. These things are so obnoxious when they end up in the bottom of your drawer, but if I can just pull them out, I can easily find what I need. I also took a picture of what's under these in case I just want to look through my phone and I don't have to fiddle with this at all, but it's pretty easy just to pick them up and see what we've got underneath. I've used a lot of drawer organizers. These are by far my favorite. I also use them in my kitchen drawers. I got them at Walmart. They're the perfect size for most drawers, and they're ever so stackable where they don't like slip and slide around. So there it is. Ooh, let's not. I don't want to do it. I don't want to, but I will. I'm gonna do the same thing with my bathroom. Speaking of drawer organizers, I need to go find a few. They also have shorter ones like this, and then larger ones like the ones I have in my pantry. They're all similar style. Really, really love them. Check out Walmart storage aisle. Highly recommend. But before I get to my bathroom organization, I want to turn my closet into a rainbow. I just kind of hung these up willy-nilly. I also have ridiculous outfits like this that are more costumes than they are like everyday clothing, so I'm actually going to put those in my spare bedroom closet. That will give me a little extra space in here to hang stuff up. So let's Roy GBV my closet. So I have two different categories here. I have bodysuits and then I have dresses. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to intermingle them. I think I'll just do the color wheel all the way across, and then I'll decide later if I prefer having my overalls separate from my dresses. But when I'm getting ready in the morning, I kind of decide on a color I want to wear that day, so we'll just do it by color for now. We can always make more work for ourselves later, am I right? So costume dresses I'll just put to the side for now, and I'll figure out if I want to keep them in here or put them in the other room. So I'm starting with browns and burgundies here, and then it'll go red, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So I have pretty much got it in rainbow order. Now I'm going through and kind of placing the printed fabrics in certain places, just trying to figure out where they go the best. But these all have black undertones, and then I'm going to sort these in Roy GBV. So I'm going to start with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Put them all in the blacks, but so start with the reds and then put them in color order. Does that make sense? Like they're all in the black section, and then I'm gonna have the white section down on the other end. These are also mostly black, but they have little pop color. So we're gonna go reds first. How satisfying is that? So the prints can also be color coded. This one has more of a blue hue, so I'm gonna tuck it in with the blues over yonder. This blue has pink in it. This blue has orange in it. So they could really go either way, but I think this looks nice because it's a lighter shade of blue, darker shade of blue, darkest shade of blue. So that's kind of how I'm organizing those. This is kind of a tan color, but we'll just call it like orange. So it's gonna go reds and then orange. There we go. And it kind of matches this one, so those look nice together. Now this print is a little tricky. It's mostly like an orangish yellow. So even though it's a little darker, I'm just gonna pop it in about, oh, you know, right about here. Yeah, that feels right. Does that feel right? And this one has all sorts of different colors, but it does have black in the background. So we're gonna put it in with these guys, right next to the pinks. Where does my taupe dress go? Taupe kind of has a purpley hue to it, so it's gonna go down with the violets. How nice is that looking though? So I started with blacks and then it went burgundy, red, pink, orange, yellow. It morphed into like mustard yellow and then into these rusty orange. I might put the rusty orange in here later, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And when I get ready in the morning, I always have like a color I want to wear that day. So this works for me. Over here, we're going to end with the violet, and then it's going to go into the taupes and the tans and all that. And then it will end with white on the end. I can't wait for it to cool off. It's almost too hot to just wear normal clothes. I want to wear the least amount of clothing when I go outside, so it's always like a pair of shorts and a tank top. But winter is coming. And then we have our florals that are on a lighter color instead of on black. They're more like on a white or a taupe. So I'm gonna go by the flower color. It's reds. These are all kind of orangey. This one's green, and then violet. Okay, closet is all set. If I hang my shorter items, there will be all of this underneath. So I'm debating getting another rod that will go across. I also have clothing racks that I use for my costumes. Maybe I can remove the bar in the middle and lower them, and we'll see if they fit in here. I think they're too big. So, I need to think on this for a little bit. While I ponder that for a little bit, I'm gonna clean up my bathroom. So step one is gonna be put boxes and bins in the space that I have, put all my things into categories, and then I'll figure out what fits where. I don't know what to do with my costumes. What do you guys do with your princess costumes? Hashtag relatable. By the way, last month when I was home for a wedding, I met someone who is a professional mermaid. Like, she goes in the mermaid tanks and swims and waves to little kids. How fun is that? I'd like to see inside her closet. But she had really cool makeup. And I was like, ooh, how'd you learn how to do that makeup? And she's like, from mermaiding. I'm like, oh, that's relatable. Relatable. You guys will see why I have so many costumes in upcoming videos. But thank you for joining me in my organization series. We're getting there. Bedroom is done, closet is done-ish, and now bathroom. The living room and the kitchen are decently finished. I'll finish them up in tomorrow's video, but this has been what's bothering me the most, is trying to find something to wear, trying to find the serum that I need. I've made my bedroom so dang cozy, but then there's this walking into my bathroom. So if I can get this area looking a little more like this, it'll be a happy day. But first, I must coffee and then hydrate. There was actually a recommendation in this heat not to drink alcohol nor caffeine. So I need to make sure I'm hydrating as well as drinking tons of coffee. Okay, me and my hairdo are gonna get to organizing. So I had a significant amount of organization happening in my last place, but as you guys know, when you move to a different place, you have different drawers set up and all that. So again, here's a look at my left side is all hair stuff. I have my headbands, and I'm actually really excited that this is all organized because I love decorating my head. Like, I really, really love it. Now, before I do any of this, I'm gonna go downstairs. I know there's a box with some bathroom stuff in it. I saw it the other day, and I'm also gonna collect some bins. I just wanna have more than enough bins up here to choose from. I ran out of my Walmart bins, but I'll use stuff like this. These are bins that I use for nuts, seeds, grains in my pantry, but I have a few extras of these. I'll just kind of wander around and collect what I can, see what I've got. I'll know my bathroom is done when that plant ends up in that corner, and then there's a candle lit over here, and I can walk freely from here to my closet. That will be a successful day of organizing. The kitchen and the living room don't look too bad. They're almost there. I did a bunch of this off camera because I just wanted to get it done. This is typically a fridge bin, but I'll bring it upstairs just in case. We are hydrating. We are questioning our hair decisions. I literally just walked by the living room mirror and I was like, oh my God, is that a lion in my living room? I don't know if I hate it or if I love it. I love how it feels like it's fun to have huge hair, but I keep scaring myself when I walk by mirrors. I don't want to scare people in public. So maybe this is an indoor hairdo. All right, I need to find that bathroom box. Where is it? I know I saw it. I think it's by my entryway. Aha! I found ya. This move has been significantly easier than my other ones because I already organized things pretty heavily into boxes, so it'll just take a little rearranging, but I also kind of just want to start fresh, you know? I want to see what I have. I want to throw away things I haven't used in a year, and I'm really excited about my new apartment, if you could not tell. Okay, let's go. And know what's super fun about going through every article of clothing you own? You find your fun light warmers. I felt like these went with the hair vibe today, so We're gonna rock them. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna put everything into its category. Lotions will go in a certain place. We have Jergens Natural Glow Summertime. This is already pretty well organized. Like I have all of my summer stuff in here, suntan lotions, Jergen, tanning oils and stuff. But some of it's probably expired by now. So I'm gonna go through literally everything, purge quite a bit, and get the rest organized. Okay, so I've separated everything into different categories, and now I can see how much I have of everything. So for example, I put all my lashes stuff together. I have my scissors that I cut my lashes with, and the glue, and then lash growth serum. All the lash stuff goes in one spot, and then I can figure out which bin this is most likely to fit in. Right here, I have all my hair care stuff. I'm also gonna go through and see what's expired, because some of this has. So I'll do that in a minute. I'll go through and throw away anything that's expired. Right here, I have all my perfumes, oils such as argan, castor, and vitamin E, facial patches. This one's already packed really nicely, so I'm just gonna leave it. All I have to do is go through and see what has expired. I've separated my face lotions from my regular lotions. From my sunscreen lotions, we have essential oils. We have brushes, we have hair ties, we have pads and tampons, hair curlers. So yeah, you can see everything's just in its own little group. I have face mists and toners, which will probably most likely go with my face lotions because I do all that at once, as well as my makeup remover. So those three things can kind of go in one bin. I like to be able to pull out a bin for whatever I'm doing. So if I'm doing hair, I like to pull out my hair box. If I'm doing my makeup, I pull out my makeup bag, etc. One thing I didn't do when I moved into my last place is go through all of this stuff and see what was expired. Teeth white strips that expired in 2024, we don't need you. You're not invited to this party. So I'll meet you back here when I have packed all the shelves with the empty boxes so you can kind of see that process. And then we'll put everything away. So that was pretty easy. As you can see, I have 3 bins in here. I mean, it's not totally necessary to have the bins with inside the drawers. It just helps me. I'll probably put my potions in here. So when I want to do an oil treatment on my face, I'll pull this out. And then the top drawer, I'd like to organize this similar to my last apartment. It worked really well. You basically just play musical chairs till something fits. Yes. I mean, that'll work. My makeup palettes go in front. And I have not bought chapstick in over a year, and I still have so much of it. Especially when I was traveling full time, I would lose my chapstick and then buy the same thing over and over. And now that they're all in one spot, I don't think I have to buy chapstick ever again in my life. I like how organized these are. It fits pretty perfect. Ooh, I kind of like that better. Is that better? I don't know. I like that. That feels good. Let's see. Oh, so close. So close, yet so far away. Could we go like this? Yes, that would work. I feel like I use my chapstick more than I use my fancy face palettes. These are more like for a special occasion, if I'm like really putting my makeup on. So we'll put those toward the back. My everyday makeup is in a different location. We'll put these in the front, and then these palettes go there. I think I might use this for something in the kitchen. And then this is my favorite chapstick, known to man. It's Bee Balm. Go get yourself some. I love it so much. And I'm gonna organize this by color as well. put the extra little lip thingies right there in case I need one. My lip butter game is strong. This is my favorite part of my evening routine, is when I put my lip butter on. I get to choose whatever scent I'm feeling. I don't know, I'm very much about the lip butters. As you can see, I'm gonna empty these out. The shave my face items will go elsewhere. So the two oils I use every single day are vitamin E oil and rosehip oil. I put it on my face, put it on my scar. These will go at the very front of my bin. And then castor oil, refined sesame seed oil. I don't know if this will close with this in it, will it? Ooh, it does, yay. I like these drawers, they're nice and deep. This is my body oil. I mix this with my lotions. So I think I'll put my lotions in this box and put that in with those. Here are my body lotions, moisturizers. So I'm gonna try and put all my face stuff in here. CeraVe night cream, everyday moisturizing cream, another face oil. You get the gist. These are all toners. This is like an after makeup spray. Toner, 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 toner. This is a cleanser, so I'll do cleansers, toners, moisturizers. Oh, I love these deep drawers. I can put everything upright. Hallelujah. Here's another kind of night cream thing. This is a cleanser. I think I'm actually going to put this guy in here. It doesn't fit. I'll put this guy back here. I really don't like to waste stuff, so I'm gonna put this by my bedside and I'm gonna cream my feet before bed. Sorry, I'll never say cream my feet again. All right, that's pretty good. I usually wash my face in the shower, so I don't have much for cleansers, but cleansers, actually this is a face moisturizer, so cleansers, sesame seed oil, which I use sometimes to add to my potions, misters. I don't know if you have a mister in your life, but you should get 1 or 5. Potions, oils, moisturizers, samples. So when I wash my face in the morning and at night, I have this drawer at my leisure. Oh, I know what I maybe wanted to put in here. I wonder if I have room. Let's see. This guy. Yes. So this is my makeup remover. I actually have just a little bit left on this one. I'll leave it on the counter, finish it up. And will the cotton pads fit? If we squish them, they will fit. I'm all about ease and efficiency, so I'm actually going to put the cotton pads out like so. I might end up hating this system, but I feel like it's going to be a pain reaching back there to get them. So there's also some like opportunity right here. Do I just do that now? Yeah, I like it. I like that better. These are too tall to like reach down here and deal with that every time. Oh, there it is. It's like it was meant to be. That kind of helps these stay in place anyway. I like it. So there's drawer number 1, drawer number 2. Now let's take a look at the final drawer. Kind of feel like my perfumes want to go in this bin. I like having these accessible. Maybe I'll transfer those into that bin. I like having these accessible. These are kind of like makeup things. Or since those are self-contained already, I don't love it, but could all my perfumes fit in here? I don't know. That closes! I can already tell my perfumes are not going to fit in this one, but this one might be too big. Or I think if we just do no bin there, I think this is going to work. By George! Something I haven't bought in a really long time is perfume. I want to finish these guys up and just kind of start fresh. You know, when you move into a new place and start fresh, you kind of want a different scent to remind you of your new place and your new beginnings. So I've found my favorite lashes known to man. I get them at Walmart. The kitten half lashes. I cut off the last 2 pieces and it's like the perfect lash. These are more for comedic effect, so I'm gonna put them toward the back. Like, are you serious? So fun. So the lashes you don't want your grandma to see, you put all the way back there. These I might as well just toss. I don't know where I got them, but for comedic effect, we could use those for sure. We'll put those on the very bottom. And then these are the lashes I love. So I'll put the ones I need to use up on top. Please fit sideways, please fit sideways. Oh, it's like it's meant to be. And then I always trim my lashes and I need lash glue. So trimmers go here, lash glue goes there. Ooh, will those just like hook on the edge? They will. Love stuff like that. Easy to grab. Hallelujah. Okay. And then I have lash growth serum. I can't tell if it's expired because, well, on a pamper night, I might dive into that boy, or he might just sit there for the next 2 years, and then I'll throw him away. In my last apartment, I had a hair box where I would just pull it out and it had all my hair ties, brushes, some serums, and that kind of thing in it, but I don't use hair serums that often, so I feel like this could be the perfect space for my hair brushes and my hair bands. I think I know where those are, yes. Hair bands, love a little container. We have these guys, put those on one side. This will go in the middle, and then my brushes. No, wait, let's see. Yeah. I love it. I love that. I love that so much. And then my hair brushes will go there. This is what's underneath my sink right now. First aid stuff in here. This is really dirty, so I'm just gonna take this one out for now. I think I need a spot for my hair extensions anyway. But will it fit is the question. So you kind of get the idea of how I go about my organizing. I shift things around until they eventually fit into the bins. So I'll show you what it ends up looking like. All right, and here we are. So I'll just start over here. We have Band-Aids, medical needs, scar sheets, that kind of thing over here. I have deodorants in the back, sunscreens in the front, and these are all my, like, I'm doing a face mask tonight, that kind of thing. There was a little cubby for my razor refills, and that fits nicely right up there. This is all my hair stuff, so curlers, hairsprays, hair serums, hair growth stuff. That's my hair box when I want to do like fancy hair stuff. This is my tooth box when I go to brush my teeth at night. I just pull this out. I have oil pulling stuff. I use coconut oil and then clove. This is actually Andy's. It somehow made it over to my place, so I need to get that to him. I have my toothpaste, tongue scraper, toothbrush, mouthwash, and then back here I have my Zelly's gum. This is good for in between meals. I need to wash this, but I have this castor oil kit that I've never used. I'm kind of waiting till I'm fully healed after surgery to use that, but I want to try it out. In the back, I have hair extensions. I need to go through these and like throw some of them away. That's like 6 years worth of hair extensions. So I do need to go through that. That's on my list of something to do later because I need to try them on, wash them, that kind of thing. These are facial patches. I have tampons back there, and then my hair stuff. This goes in my Christmas stuff. I don't even know what's in here. I'm gonna put my nail stuff in the other bathroom along with these essential oils because I literally never use these. Actually, the clove oil. I have 2 clove oils, so I'll just keep those in there. I like to do clove oil while I oil pull. And then my makeup bag will just fit right there, so I don't often use this stuff, so I don't mind covering that up. And that, excuse me little buddy, is my bathroom organization. It's done! This I'm tossing. The date on it is 8/2024. I got this when I was in Ireland, if that tells you anything. This I'm keeping just in case I need a blue light for any sort of skit. Multi-purpose! But I will throw away this little nasty mouth guard that goes with it. Oh, this is feeling good. Okay, it's done-ish. I need to wipe off the surfaces, sweep, find my holiday stuff. And right now I'm gonna go hunting for my bath mats. I know they are in a gray and white hamper, but no clue where the gray and white hamper is. Aha. Yes, there was a reason I put my lights in with my bath mats. Ooh, a scale, how fun. Okay. I should have done this outside, but it'll do for now. It's official. The plant has landed. The candle has been lit. That's how you know the room is done. Ah, yes. Hold tight. And that's how you know the room is done. Wait, hold tight. I feel like that's much better. This sat on the tub in my old apartment and it looked perfect, but I don't know. I still have quite a bit of counter space, so I'll just leave it for now because I like this one in my bedroom. But how nice does this look? Yay! I still obviously have to figure out what to do with my costumes in the closet. Maybe I'll ask the rental property if I can install 2 more hanging racks, because then I can have 2 rows of my shorter clothes and then it will be the exact same size as my old closet. My old closet had 2 rows of hanging stuff. So if y'all want to know how a maximalist organizes their closet, you're in the right place. Definitely putting up a tall curtain from here to there, and that will close off the closet space. I also have a room divider, but I don't think it's tall enough. You'll still be able to see those. Plus, I think I'll use the room divider downstairs to see if it can cancel out some of the AC fan sound. My air conditioner is so loud, it's hard to even think when I'm downstairs in my living room and that thing turns on. Obviously that won't be going all year, but I would love to dampen some of the sound because it does not cool off here until end of October, at least. And then here's a peek inside my shower. Hi friends. And that's about it for my bedroom and my closet today. We did it! Now my bedroom, my closet, and my bathroom are all finished. I'm gonna do the kitchen and living room tomorrow. There's really not much left there to do. I wanna get it finished by the time my couch comes, which is in 2 days, so I can just plop it in and then it's ready to go. So we are getting there, guys. I love my new apartment. It's so beautiful. It's feeling like home already, getting settled in. I feel like my stuff fits in this place really well. It just all is cohesive. It looks good together. But I've been working really, really hard, so I'm gonna go treat myself to some grub. You wanna come? I'm sure you do. Okay, but before I go to dinner though, I walked past my kitchen and there sat this little coat rack thing. I'm wondering if I take out these and put in these, I think that will fit in there. So I can have like 2 racks of clothing. I think I'll do this later tonight off camera when I just, I'm just like binge watching Netflix, having some me time, but oh, Robin, I'm so hippie. All right, food time. Do you see what I mean with the fan? It's really loud. It's not even just loud for filming, but it's loud like when I'm sitting and editing, I can't even hear myself think. It's so loud. But I think if I put my little room divider there, it might cancel out the noise just a teeny weeny bit. Every time I get annoyed with that though, I'm like, would I rather have this or no AC? And the answer is always, I'd rather have AC. I'm gonna go get that little divider thing, see if it helps at all. Okay, so you tell me. I'm gonna stand right here. Here is the before and here is the after. No, it's not much better. That's okay though. It's all good. So instead of going out to eat, I was starving and I didn't feel like spending money, so I just scrounged around my fridge and I found some tasty stuff. 5 little shrimpies, cooked it in Cajun seasoning. 2 kiwi, might have a 3rd kiwi. And then some edamame. Gotta have salt on the edamame. I am really in love with my space, but I can't quite just go yet, It's like kind of done, but I just want to like wake up, write in my journal in my beautiful space and not have to think about the boots and the clothes that are in my living room. Those I can actually put under my bed. Those are ready to go, but this is going to go in a little like dresser thing. That's going to be my coffee table. So those stay down here. It's getting close. My goal by the day my couch gets here is to just live a normal day. Wake up, write in my journal, make a coffee, and then start doing creative stuff. All I can think about is cleaning until this is set and done. But that's how I am. Some people can kind of unpack over the course of a month or 2. I'm not that person. I'm like, I need to get everything in its place and then I can function and I'll thank myself later. So I don't want to prolong the moving in and cleaning process. Even after I end this video, I'm gonna clean the rest of the night. Okay, but frozen shrimp with Cajun seasoning? I mean, obviously you thaw it and then shell it and then Cajun seasoning it, but cook it in some butter. And to think I was about to spend 12 bucks at Panda Express. A couple things I have to do in order to afford this beautiful apartment is be a lot more frugal with my spending. I used to walk and get coffee every single morning, and that adds up to buy a coffee every morning. Now, instead, I'm going to make my coffee at home every morning and then take my coffee on a walk, but treat myself once a week to a sit-down coffee place. So I'll go to like a cute little cafe. Same with food. I get one meal out a week. I was gonna treat myself tonight, but then I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait. So that's one way I'm saving money. I am also hustling my butt off to get product placements. If you haven't noticed, my videos have had a lot of product placements, so I'm so grateful for my sponsors because it allows me to afford this apartment, and it is a lot of extra work. But I've really been enjoying working with these brands and trying new products and seeing how they make my household run more smooth. So these things have really improved my life, and I get to share them with you. So thank you guys for being supportive of me and getting into this beautiful space. And I have not done it on my own. Those of you who have helped me in the last couple years, you know who you are, have helped me kind of dig myself out of a very dark hole that I was in. And I'm so grateful. And I'm so looking forward to the day where I can pay it forward. And I'm so happy to be in this space. I'm willing to work my butt off to be able to afford this space every month. Working really hard, and I just cannot wait to start creating. I know that's been a common theme on my channel. I've been moving so much, uprooted, and I finally feel like I'm on the other end of it, and I'm here, and it's kind of, I almost have imposter syndrome at this point. I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, am I back in my van? It's really strange how your brain works, but I'm just making sure to appreciate this space. Like every time I'm overwhelmed with work, I look around and I'm so grateful to live in this space. Oh, the fan's back on. I'm even grateful for this hella loud fan because that means I'm in this beautiful apartment. I have AC when I need it when it's very, very hot outside. So yeah, I'm just like bringing in all the abundance, all the gratitude, all the good feelings, and there's gonna be a lot more fun and a lot more joy in my life. I can just feel that energy like rising up through me and pouring out of me. I just feel so filled up right now. So lucky, so grateful, and so happy just to be here. It's been fun going through all my things. It's re-sparking my creativity. I can't wait. I was doing my editing at the dining room table, but I think I'll edit in my little book nook or create a space upstairs where I can edit, because it is very hard to edit with that thing running. But overall, so incredibly grateful for this place. So I was just about to sit down and play piano, and it reminded me I have to give a shout out to my very first student that I ever had when I lived in LA, and she is all grown up now. She is the sweetest of sweethearts. She's so talented. She was a great musician when I taught her, and she has become quite the actress. So if you want to support a really talented young actress who has a heart of gold, I'll leave a link below. She's in this short film called Dirty Towel. Please go watch it and show her some support. The last time I saw her, her family actually flew me out to Chicago. They moved from LA to Chicago and broke my heart, but several years later they flew me out to help her set up a recording studio. I love her family. I love her so much, and they're just really solid, really good people. So if you could do me a solid, go watch it, comment it on it, and root her on. And if you made it this far in the video, say "Go Emma" down in the comments below, and I'll write you back. I really appreciate you supporting her. She's a sweetheart. So yeah, I was about to sit down and play some music. Made me think of that. I hope you got something out of today's video. It wasn't like as entertaining or like fun and funny as I try to make most of my videos, but I wanted to actually show you guys how I organize, because it is so nice to open your drawer and literally know where everything is. I need a fork, I go there. I mean, that sounds very self-explanatory, but these bins are the ones I was talking about from Walmart. They have a few different sizes, they stack on top of each other, and they're pretty cheap. So gotta love that. I got a bunch like this from Target a long time ago, but I actually like the clear ones. It just makes it look a little nicer. So anyway, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, share it with your friends. Starting this coming Monday, I am back to Monday through Friday videos. It's been quite chaotic with the move and all that stuff, so I'll finally be settled enough to be able to handle editing 5 days a week. So not some Danna bonus footage. Thank you so much for watching to the end, but I'm still going through stuff, and it's so fun because I'm coming across clothes I haven't worn in a really long time and pairing things that I've never paired before. But I think this will look so cute with some high boots, some black stockings in the wintertime, and trench coat. How cute would that be? We're doing the flip overs, so we're going like full on Pretty Woman with our hairdo. I know the cool kids do center parts, but I'm an elder millennial. I have too many grays to do a center part. Are you kidding me? I have a literal skunk stripe growing out the top of my head. But we are doing all sorts of fun new clothing combinations. I'm very pumped for this new chapter, if you cannot tell. I have a lot of energy. The last couple times I've gone through all my stuff, it was extremely stressful, but for some reason, I think probably because I've already gone through a lot of it and done a lot of the organization, now it's just kind of fun to get my fingers on all my things and come up with clothing combinations, video ideas. This move has been, well, there was one really hard day, the heat exhaustion day, but this move has been one of the easier ones on me, on my body, on my mind. I'm just feeling all that good energy. I love this apartment. It feels like it's so me. It's so me. And I feel like I can settle here and just like, I know I'm gonna have that moment, maybe a few days from now, maybe a week from now, where I just go, ah, I made it. All right, remember how there was an empty box right here? Well, I found the perfect solution. Rain jacket, and vests. And then I have these shirts. These are my favorite fitness shirts. And I put this little bin in here this way, and then I'll stack them up the side. I think it'll work. I really could make a living doing home organization. It's really fun for me. I like it. I like figuring out how to make things work, look beautiful, and you don't have to have this much stuff to need organization in your closet, but I love coming up with stuff like this. Well, MacGyvered it. Sometimes you just gotta MacGyver your life, you know? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And guess what? When you take one out, these just shift down. I probably need two hands, but you just put it right back when you're done. I love having it organized. Oh my gosh, it feels so great. All right, and I put my scarves next to it. I love this because I love these scarves and I don't often wear them because they're like tucked in an armoire or in a shelf and I never think about them. But now that everything's just like easy to see, I'll be like, oh yeah, I want to wear a scarf today. Anyway, this is the real end of the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, share it with your friends. See you tomorrow.